So a while ago, Kevin, a viewer of the channel, sent in his watch. This was a watch he just had sitting around. I don't know that he really provided much details, but you can see that 12 o'clock triangle fell off. See it floating around there. Not an option he was keen to. He stopped wearing it once that happened. So I say let's take it apart and see what kind of further damage we can do. So this is a weird clasp. It just goes like that. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to get this bracelet off and out of the way. These tight-fitting end links on these bracelets, if you have to manipulate it with your finger a little bit. So if you just, these ones have nice cutouts, so you can relieve the pressure on the pin, and at the same time you want to push from the backside with your finger and try to get it to pop out of place, like so. It takes a little practice to get that down pat. I'm going to use my, whatever brand this is, it's just a cheap adapter kit I bought on Amazon a while ago. Get this case back off. I might have to put this in a holder, but we'll see how tight it is. Nope, it's not very tight. So let's see what's inside this thing. If you guys know what kind of movement that is, let me know. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. It's pretty fun looking though. Throw that pink gear in there. So I gotta unscrew the crown. Now we have to figure out how the crown and stem come apart. So I've never taken one of these apart, so I'm not sure. I'm used to the Seikos where it has a lever that you just release it. I'm going to take a better look. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found the release. If you look, I've never seen this on, I've never had one of these movements, whatever this is, opened up before. See that little button right there? If you push that down and then pull the crown and stem, it'll come right out. So I know you guys can't see. I'm not doing an overhead view, sorry. And some of this I have to have my glasses on to be able to see, but okay, so now the crown and stem are out. Now we should be able to pop the movement out. Unless this is a retainer, I might have to undo this screw to get it out. That kind of looks like it holds it in. Yeah, I bet you it does. Yeah, that's in there pretty good. So I'll undo that screw and see if I can get it popped out. There's the little screw and the little clip that holds the movement in. Now, oh no, there's another one over there. So I'll have to, there's one on each side. I've never seen a movement held in like that. It's done really nice. Not that you guys can see. I'll try to do this one without my headgear on and being able to see. So just get it fully loose. Huh? So that's why I like to have my glasses on so I can see, and I'm doing this at a distance now so it stays on camera. I cannot see what I'm doing. I'm working around. Trying to get that bracket out of there. It's a little wedged. Okay. So now, I bet you the movement will pop right out. There it is. Okay, it's a merry-go-round. Actually, a really nice gloss dial. Pretty good looking. So now we got some options. We can try to glue that guy back on, or I can pull the hands and I can test the dial size out, and I have thought about putting one of these other dials on there. Now these ones have pegs, so I don't know about lining things up, but I think it's the right size. Let's measure it real quick. So it's about a 29 millimeter dial. So 28.5. So I don't know if it'll fit or not. I can pull the hands and I can try to fit it. What do you guys think? Of course, that would cover up the date wheel. I'll have to figure out how to pull the Cyclops off this. But, I know this is crude, but that might look kind of cool, huh? Or there's a dark blue dial that also might look kind of cool. All right. I'll let you guys decide, or let Kevin decide. Kevin can chime in and see if look at the movement kind of wiggle there. Tell you what, let me pull that off and we'll see if those are even a legit option. Alright, so I'm having some fun taking this apart. So the way this, first of all, the pegs don't line up on the dial. Now they are basically the same size. So I won't let the pegs discourage me fully. However, there's some other factors. One, I gotta show you something. It's kind of cool the way the dial is held into place. So where the pegs go, if you look, there's screws. So the pegs drop into those two chambers, one on each side, and then you tighten those set screws down and then the dial stays in place. The other thing I noticed is this retaining ring also was in there too, to hold the dial or the movement and everything in its space. So pretty well constructed movement, I think, from what I can tell. It's pretty fun to work on and tear apart. So I'm not sure, you know, like when you show the, so this would be, you can see where the pegs are. This is set up for like a Seiko, and then those pegs are set up for whatever this movement is. Plus it has this ring here too that's like a standoff that keeps it away from the day wheel. But if I were going with that other movement, I don't know that I would need that. So I think what I'm going to do for the ease of putting this back together, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to put that triangle back on, the one that came off, that fell off. And then I may or may not try to get that Cyclops off. But the bezel action on this is really fun. It's nice. Try to get this thing cleaned up, and maybe Kevin will wear it again. So that's what I'm playing around with.